All right, guys, look. There's a little thing that both of us get very annoyed about, and that's how foreigners are portrayed in China, okay?
Yes.
In media, okay?
Yeah.
It's usually a piss take, okay? If you're a foreigner and you're in Chinese media, it's usually about making fun about how different you are, or, look at these funny foreigners don't know how to use chopsticks, or, oh, this is silly, foreigners can't eat our spicy food or whatever. You know what I mean? It's literally what it is, and it's like a hilarious thing for the local people. So
It's like a white monkey thing, right?
It's actually like being a jester or a clown.
Yeah, it's like this is what it is. It's for the nationalists, right?
Yeah.
They can see a foreigner. Number one, they get a little bit of like, wow, they came all the way to our China.
Yeah.
Like that, we're so good that foreigners came to our country.
Yeah.
But more importantly, it's that they can't handle the complexity of our country.
Oh, you'll never understand China.
Yes.
You're not Chinese.
That's something you'll hear constantly.
Yeah.
And it usually boils down to like things like you said, petty things like chopsticks and food.
Yeah.
It's usually food, isn't
It's
it?
usually
Oh,
food.
you can't. You know what? The amount of times, this is a bit of a tangent. The amount of times I heard, and again, this is not all Chinese people.
No,
My
of
Chinese friends know that this is not a fact because a lot of them have been abroad. But a lot of Chinese people that haven't left China think that chili peppers and spice comes from China.
Yeah.
So they think, oh, we, like in Sichuan, for example, Sichuan province, they eat a lot of spicy food. We eat spicy food, so foreigners from different countries, they can't handle that.
Yeah.
And I'm like, what are you talking about?
They don't realize that chilies aren't native to China.
New World
yeah,
food.
It was New World food that was imported to China.
It's not only that, if we just fast forward to modern times,
Yeah.
food that I find in the U.S. is much spicier than in
Way
China.
spicier.
Especially if I eat Mexican or Indian food.
Yeah.
It's way spicier than Chinese food.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because it seems to be this idea in China that foreigners cannot handle spicy food. I don't know what it is.
It is a thing. 不能吃辣的.
Yeah, exactly.
外国人
Considering
不能吃辣. It's literally a phrase.
Exactly. Yeah. 你能吃辣的吗?
Yeah,
可以吃辣的吗?
Yeah.
It's quite funny. Anyway, so we have a little clip to show you here of just a typical kind of thing that you'll see. So let's clean ourselves out.
Oh, this is a shield.
Yeah, sure.
哇，这什么味儿啊？
That cut. What is that cut?
We didn't edit this. We
Yeah.
promise. This is the Chinese media doing this.
She says, this is some word. That means
Yeah.
like what flavor? What kind of flavor is this?
That's what they say in the north.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
they don't know how to say wei dao, so they say
Yeah.
wer.
Yeah, so
like,
in
what is this,
Mandarin,
a word? Give it a
flavor
word.
is 味道.
Yeah, wei
right?
dao. Yeah.
And in northern China, it's were.
Yeah,
Just some
were.
were. But more importantly, she says, what taste is this?
Yeah.
What kind of shit is this?
Yeah, exactly. Let's.
She can't handle it.
We'll play that again so you can see this wonderful edit. And then
State media, by the way.
state media, completely state media. Okay, here we go.
哇，这什么味儿啊？it's sour, and I don't know. It tastes weird. Maybe better with some Thai. It's better like this. No, it's really warming.
Pause that for a second. This is, by the way,
Yeah.
before you get excited, that's not freaking onion rings.
No,
Can we talk about how bad Chinese breakfast is?
It's really bad, but I've got to say that if you're searching for something positive to say, and the only thing you can say is warming.
That's not a good thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so there's a couple. Yeah, people are like, why is she eating onion rings in that soup? So
Yeah.
a couple things we can break down
It's like
here.
a youtiao. It's like a
Yes. Number one, this is state media. This is People Daily.
Yeah.
Daily, or Renminwang.
Yeah.
So People's Daily Web.
Yeah.
This is straight up state media. This is horse's mouth stuff.
Yeah.
This is one of their shills called like Annie or something, but they never name her properly, and she doesn't have social media outside of People's Daily. She's like a proprietary shill.
Yeah, she did she's in my Xinjiang genocide
Yeah,
video.
she's
She did the
dancing
Xinjiang genocide denial.
Yeah, that kind
She's
of
done
stuff.
a lot of stuff like that, yeah.
We don't know her at all. What we do know is that she lives in Beijing, right?
Yeah.
She's had this before. Let's be
Everyone
totally
that's
honest.
lived and been in Beijing has tried that. We've tried that.
Speaking of beans, it's all over
Yeah.
China, for God's
Yeah,
sakes.
I know.
So
I've had that in Shenzhen.
they make this out of like green bean or something. Anyway, it's like a green bean porridge type thing.
Yeah.
It's bad. It's not good,
Yeah,
but
I know,
it's not
just like-
shocking.
Yeah, I
you
know.
wouldn't drink that and be like, "Oh my, ooh, wow, this is horrible."
Yeah.
It's like, what does this matter?
Yeah.
And
Yeah. It's
speaking
like
of matter,
oats.
the fried shit in front of her is, don't get excited. This is not onion rings. Youtiao is just
oil stick.
Yeah.
It's like a churro.
It's like a churro, but with
no sugar, no spice. It's a deep fried piece of dough
with
basically.
Nothing on it, and it's not good.
Yeah.
You can wring it out.
Yeah, you can. It's not great.
And there's also like some other like
Oh yeah, let's see what
stuff.
happens next.
Did you all know?
Wait, hang on. What did he say?
You might think he's speaking Chinese, but actually he's practicing a little English.
Oh, okay, excellent. Well, props to him.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Did you all know? 北京人爱喝豆汁有300多年历史。这豆汁啊是拿绿豆。干嘛？
Oh, okay. So now this is a bit of a throwback.
Yeah,
'Cause
let's
this
explain this properly.
this reminded us too much of other shows of the same ilk. Whenever foreigners are asked to, what did you find?
Sorry,
out?
I was just making. I was
Yeah, it's among
making sure. Yeah, so yeah, they use jiaoquan. Jiaoquan is. I was thinking of youtiao. It's like
youtiao,
that,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
But they use it with like pickled vegetables, right?
Right.
And it's, you know what it is? It's exactly the same as soy milk, except it's mung bean milk.
Yeah.
And it is a little bit sour. We've had it a million times, but it's nothing like you wouldn't. I don't mean to interrupt. I just want to say, like, you wouldn't give that to someone and be like, I can't wait to see their reaction. You know what I mean? It's like,
sure.
whatever.
But that's the thing. It's always like this. Here we've got the exact same thing from many years ago. I'd say about 6 or 7 years ago.
Yeah.
Somewhere around there. 5, 6, 7 years ago. This show
Same
that we're
thing,
going to show
right?
you, exactly the same, state media.
State media.
We just wanted to show you
She's
that.
drinking the same thing, right?
Yeah, I think it's pretty much the same thing. I just wanted to show you that the way that they treat foreigners, kind of like this jester clown thing, hasn't changed at all. The methods haven't changed.
Yeah, because this is old.
Yeah, so let's take a look.
猜吗？当然是吃。
We didn't edit this.
No.
我们可以去找个好吃点的。
好吧好吧
我求你们。
好吧，走呗。
See the jester.
好酸啊！谁会喜欢喝这种东西？
谁会喜欢喝这种东西？
我觉得
Sorry,
So-
but it's so
We're gonna have to
cringe.
watch that again.
Yeah, we
It's
will.
old school. The
Yeah.
new fans won't know this. This is some Russian girl. She's one of the old shills. But anyway,
Yeah.
I think she's Russian. So
Definitely, yeah, from that part of the world.
yeah, she's Slavic. So anyway, so she's trying Doger, right?
Yeah.
And again, the script is that off camera, you know what's happening. You're saying with Annie or whatever her name was. Her name Annie? Anne?
I think so. One of
Okay.
the German one.
Yeah, I think is she German?
I think so.
We don't even know. Anyway, Annie or whatever. The first girl, off camera, they're gonna say, "Listen, we want you to say this is like really weird and sour or something." And they did exactly the same thing about 6, 7 years prior. It's the same script.
It's the same thing.
with a different foreigner.
What really annoys me is that how cringe it is. They add these like comical. It's a very typical Chinese editing style. You see, you see that in reality TV a
Yeah,
lot in China.
in
So they
China,
do it
yeah.
with Chinese people too. But it's really cringe how they try to make it into this like ridiculous clown act.
Yeah, I want to
And-
make sure people didn't think we added that shit in there.
No,
that's
no,
mainstream
that's,
TV
that's how
in
they
China.
did it. They tried to do the same with us. Remember, when we were trying to promote Conquering Southern China. This is about the same time that this was going on. By the way, it's about the same time period.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
it's about 2016 thereabouts. So we wanted to promote Conquering Southern China, and we managed to get quite a few magazines and newspapers and stuff to write a nice piece about it, because it's a great documentary. Everybody enjoyed it, even the haters enjoyed it. The fact of the matter is that Chinese media, they wanted to write an article, but instead of calling it, like the adventure
China,
or exploring,
yeah.
they were like 高效的老外看中国. It's like hilarious foreigners. Look at China. That was their headline. They had to change
it
it
has
to
to be
this
funny.
like
Like we are
this
so
joke,
funny.
these like ridiculous, crazy foreigners. you
Yeah.
know? Hilarious foreigners.
I mean, there's funny parts of the show, but
It's not a comedy.
it's not a comedy.
No. Anyway, we'll play this lovely thing for you one more time.
We'll do them both together, back to back.
Oh,
for
back to back?
for full
For full effect, yes. Bridge the gap.
and bridge the gap.
Okay, so we'll start here. Well, okay, let's do it.
So this is 7 years apart.
Yeah, 7 years apart.
哇，这什么味儿啊？ It's sour. And I don't know, it tastes weird. Maybe it's better with some Thai. It's better like this. You know, it's really warming.
I think she may be
Did
dead.
you know？北京人爱喝豆汁有300多年历史。这豆汁啊是拿绿豆。这是干嘛？
这还用猜吗？当然是吃。
Why did he do this?
I don't know.
我们可以去找个好吃点的。
好吧好吧
我求你们。
好吧，走呗。不疼。
谁会喜欢喝这种东西？我觉得
The slide whistle.
That guy's
And then the
face,
guy's like,
oh
fuck
no.
this.
Yeah, I know.
This
Anyway.
is so shit.
It is.
Oh my god, you bring me back to the bad old days.
Yeah, it's kind of funny though.
This always pissed me off though. It's not like insecurity about like, oh, they're making us foreigners look bad. It's just like, why do you gotta do that?
I know,
Why
it's
try
silly.
to be original about
I
it?
know, it's funny. Anyway, thought we'd share that with you since we came across
Yeah,
that.
some good insight. We're gonna be talking about plants and animals that came from China
Yep.
that are ruining your country.
They're forbidden fruits or whatever. Forbidden fruits, you know. She does look like Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping, dude. What? That is Xi Jinping, but S-H-E.
Easy to catch, I guess.
Sorry, I don't understand. Last 5 times, I also bought this. This is my flavor. They suck.